Hey ladies, I get a ton of questions on a regular basis and they're all the same questions. So I thought, let me just make a video so I can address these FAQs with you guys. So the first one I get all the time is whether or not I share your images. So long answer short, no. I will if you want me to, and I'll talk to you about your comfort level. And sometimes people go into the shoot being like, absolutely not, like there's no way. And then after the shoot, they're like, well, actually you could share a couple. So it's something that we'll talk about. We'll talk about before, during, and after if it comes up. But before I share any picture, I will ask you specifically and I will show you the picture that I want to share. So it's totally up to you. I think boudoir sessions are really sacred and they need to be respected. It's not something that I treat lightly. So totally up to you. Next one, is hair and makeup included in the session fee? And the answer is yes. So the session fee includes your whole boudoir experience the day of. So it includes your hair and makeup, it includes the eyelashes, and it includes the photography, the posing, all that jazz, the use of the closet that we have here with some stuff in it. All of that's included for the session fee. Do I have to wear lingerie is another one. No, girlfriend, you don't have to wear lingerie, but lingerie is really fun, and that is why it like really works for boudoir. Boudoir actually means a woman's dressing room. That's like the French translation is like looking into a woman's dressing room. So it's like what we're not supposed to see. And lingerie just kind of translates really well. Lingerie is super fun. I always suggest picking out pieces that make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. So it's something that like for like bodysuits are a great example because bodysuits work for like all different types of women. Like no matter what you look like, a bodysuit is for you, trust me. And that's considered lingerie, but it's still kind of covering depending on like what type of bodysuit you get. But it's not something that you typically wear. Like a bra and a panty outfit set you would wear like on a regular basis maybe underneath your clothes. But a bodysuit is something that is gonna be a little bit out of your comfort zone. You may not even own one, like why would you? Yeah, so you don't have to wear lingerie. I actually suggest that you start in kind of a slouchy t-shirt or a sweater or something like that. And I have a full guide that you'll get when you book your session with me. So I'll give you that as well. But yeah, robes are really great. You don't have to wear lingerie, but lingerie is really fun and it looks sexy like on anyone because it's lingerie. It's supposed to do that, right? Okay, how do I pick out my images? So the way that this works is after your session, about 7 days after, so a week after your session, you're gonna get what's called a soft edited gallery. And that is a gallery of unedited or lightly edited images. So if you have some skin imperfections, they're not gonna be touched up. The only thing that's really gonna be touched up is the lighting and the white balance. So the colors, the saturation. There's just gonna be some light retouching, but I will edit a couple pictures for you to see a full edit. So it'll be skin and everything. Like my editing style is like glam, is kind of how I like to describe it. So it's still really natural looking, but it's like an airbrushed. It's like what you would see in a magazine is how I would describe it. So you'll get the gallery of the unedited images with a couple that are edited so you can get a taste for that. And then from there, you're gonna pick your pictures, you'll pick your package that you want to purchase, and then I'll deliver another gallery to you that will be the fully edited images. So that's how you pick your pictures. How much editing do you do? So I don't think it's like too much. It's not like you're not gonna recognize yourself. It's not like you're gonna look like a silicone doll, but it's like you're gonna look like you were in a spread of a magazine. So you're gonna be like lightly airbrushed. I'm gonna tuck in all the curves just a little bit, like smooth the curves rather, not tuck in, smooth the curves just a little bit. And I'm gonna make your skin a little bit brighter and lighter. And it's really just gonna look like a airbrushed version of yourself. So I edit for glam, but we also will talk about it. So if I give you your pictures and you're like, you know, I really wanted this to be touched up a little bit more, or like I didn't want this particular freckle to like be in these pictures, and I want you to absolutely love your images, so I will go back and do some more fine-tune editing. This rarely happens. Like, I think it's only happened like 1 or 2 times. But if it does happen to you, if you're feeling like you want a little bit more done to your images, I will absolutely do that for you, because these are your pictures and I want you to be like 100% satisfied with them. Where should you buy what you're gonna wear? So there's so many different places. Amazon is like an amazing resource because you get it fast, you can try it on, and you can decide if you want to keep it or not. In the post-COVID apocalypse, I know there's no Victoria's Secret local to Charlottesville. There's still one in Richmond, but the last time I checked, their dressing rooms were closed. So it's like, I guess you could touch it and feel it and kind of decide whether you wanted to get something there. But there's so many online stores. There's Yandy, YANDY.com. Literally, if you just Google like lingerie or bodysuits or robes or whatever it is that kind of interests you, you'll find something. And if you don't know what you want to wear for your shoot, you're like, you know, I really like all of these shoots and like I really want to do one, but I have no idea what I want to wear. I would just suggest like go to Google, type in boudoir shoot and start seeing what comes up, and start seeing like what you're kind of drawn to or attracted to, like what lingerie, what outfits do you see and you're like, oh, this is like what I want it to be like. So just start doing a little bit of digging that way. So payment plans, do you offer payment plans? And the answer is yes, absolutely. Most people, not all, but most people want a payment plan of some kind. Your session fee is due before the session to hold the space in the studio, to cover hair and makeup and all of that stuff. But the images that you purchase afterwards, that plan that you're gonna get, or package rather, that package that you're gonna get after the photo session is over, you can absolutely do a payment plan. So we can do monthly, we can do weekly. I'll talk to you and see what it is that you need, but just plan accordingly. So, I mean, if you're trying to get this done for the next month, you have your anniversary, you can't do a payment plan that's 3 months, or you're gonna have to wait for your album. So that's the way it works. But yes, absolutely, we can talk about payment plans. That is not a problem at all. What type of print products do you offer? So my most popular package includes the digitals and also an album. So the pictures are printed. But I have 4 different types of print packages that you can pick from. I also have digitals and a la carte. So if all you're interested in digitals, you can do that as well. But basically it's like any kind of print product you would want. So whether you want canvases or metal wall art, but albums are by far the most popular physical print item that I sell. So do you offer digitals? I just said yes. I do offer just digitals as an a la carte option. It's much more popular to get the digitals with the album in a package. It's more cost effective that way as well. But if all you're interested is like digitals, like if you just want this for social media marketing or what have you, I do offer just the digitals by themselves. So you're nervous. What do? I'm so nervous. So basically it's like totally normal to be nervous. Like if you weren't nervous, it would kind of be weird. So totally normal to be nervous. And all you have to do is pick out the outfits, get excited for the outfits that you pick out, because you're like, I have done so much research. I have decided like, these are the ones that I want. These are the outfits that I see in shoots and I really love them. And you literally just have to show up. In my guide, I'm gonna tell you to exfoliate and moisturize the day before, and to cleanse and moisturize the morning of, so that your face is ready for makeup. Don't come with makeup on. So all these sorts of things. Like, I know my mind can sometimes go to like, but what if this happens? Or like, what if that's gonna happen? And you know, we play these situations out in our head. That's called anxiety. But you don't have to, none of that is gonna be for you to figure out. I'm gonna tell you everything that you have to do. There's gonna be stretches that I'm gonna suggest you do before your shoot and all this good stuff. So you don't have to worry about anything. So if you're nervous, know that that is completely normal and you're gonna have a blast. Like whether you think you are going to or not, you will. How many outfits should I bring? So I always say 4 to 6 is like a great number for you to have some options for us to like talk about, and then, you know, maybe you'll put something on and you'll be like, you know, actually I'm just not feeling this today. You have more outfits to pick from. So the shoot includes 4 outfit changes is what I like to do. So if you bring 4 to 6, that gives us some room. And then I also have the client closet here with some robes and some different bodysuits and just some pieces that can kind of like help you piece it together if, you know, you're feeling like you don't have everything you need. Should you arrive early? No, please don't. I'd rather you be 5 or 10 minutes late. I want to ensure that we don't have another client in the studio. And I want to make sure Heather, our makeup lady, is all ready for you. So if you are either going to be early or late, choose to be late. It's totally okay. And then lastly, where am I located? So I am in Palmyra. I'm at 6 Central Court is the address, and it's right by Dogwood Restaurant that's about to change and be a barbecue place. But we are right next to Lake Jiu-Jitsu is also next to us. And yeah, we're super easy to find. And I'm in the studio space right now. It's beautiful. It's very private. We have these beautiful big windows, but they're frosted, so you can't see inside, you can't see outside. So it's super private. I hope this was helpful. If there's any questions that you have that I didn't address, feel free to shoot over an email to info@oldfieldsphotography.com and I will get on that question for you.